Hello everyone, my name is Nick.
Hey, what's going on, Phrase? Sorry I've been absent for a bit. I've been trying to get some stuff taken care of. Trying to get some stuff done. And also right now I'm trying to adjust my audio levels. I think they're okay. Just bring that down a little bit. Oh, nice! You'll have to send me some pictures. What company did you end up going with? Unit Garage, Italian outfit. How are the audio levels? They seem kind of loud to me, actually. Music, let's bring you down a little bit. There we go. This is Oxygen Not Included. It is put out by Clay, the same people that do Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. They have a few games, but I love the art and the animation that goes into all of the little characters is amazing. We are going to start a world that is a bit more difficult. So we're going to do Badlands. Geoactive metal rich. We'll just go with that. Medium boulders or regular oil. So you said Unit Garage. Let's see. Images. Those are fucking clean. You have the Centario edition, right? If I remember correctly, Phrase? Or no, do you have the special as well? The blue special? Bro, I've been thirsting to go ride, but it sucks. So I'm in Denver area, and like the past couple days, the past like 2 or 3 days, it's gotten up to like 50, during the daytime, and I'm like, awesome, except like it's cold. Like I don't get off of work until 4:15, 4:30, and it's already like 30 more minutes until it's dark almost. So yeah, it's already starting to cool off, but like, I can't wait till spring. I want it so bad. Which ones did you get? Do they have like a site? I see a bunch of them through like Revzilla, but I'm actually okay. Unitgarage.com. Let me go here. Yeah. Ah, fuck! They got these ones. I'm looking at ones that are the canvas frames. I'll show my desktop. Look at this. Ah, those are fucking gorgeous. Yo, show me the other ones. Do they have all of the different colors shown? That beige and brown looks fucking good. What's the black and brown? Oh! Let's see. Margutse. There's my bike. Isn't she gorgeous? Is it under special parts? You cheaped out and went with the Khalil? Did they have names on them? Am I missing something on here? Oh, you went with this one, the Kali Universal. Okay. Do they have pictures of them on the bike? Can you get a better picture on here? Dear God. Yo, these fucking look clean though. The wax suede. I really like this fucking canvas one. Click the ones that are shown with the frame. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Is that bag like a roll top? It's actually nice. Panda! Get in here, man. Where the hell you been? Sorry, it's not all Japanese pander. I do like this one. I like this color. I like this color. And they're not like gigantic. You sound far away. Wait, how's that connect on the back? Oh, nice. Okay.
Hello.
That's better.
Hello.
No, Fraze was just saying that he picked up those Kali ones from this unit garage for his V7 850. He has a 2021 V7 850 Centario. We were talking with him a couple months back, and so he was saying he picked up these panniers. He's in upstate New York, so he can't really ride as well. It's been nice the past couple days, but I told him, I was like, by the time I get off at like 4:15, 4:30, like we got like 30 minutes left of daylight, and it's getting cold. But it's been like 50 the past couple days. I'm like, maybe on lunch I could just ride around, but there's still so much snow in the freaking like on our back alleyway to get out.
Heat demon heated hand grips.
Well, no, like
extend your riding.
The ice and snow that's still in the back alleyway to be able to get out of my. Because the bikes are in the driveway. Yeah. So yeah, we still got like. It's probably like
go
6
get you a metal
inches.
shovel and some salt.
I'm not trying to go through and shovel the whole back alleyway just so I can get out.
No, you only need, what, a 2-foot...
I mean, that's true.
I get that. I understand. As far as the actual cold, like, not the ice and snow, the heated hand grips will give you a few more days of riding every year.
These are clean. I really do like these canvas ones.
Look nice. They'll look nice on your bike, too. It's just your bike is so... Yeah.
Oh, you shut up. Panda only rides crotch rockets that are full fared.
Full fared sports bikes. I'm a monster.
Is that the term? Full fared? I've always heard like full fairings, but is it?
Full fared is pretty common.
Okay.
At least on the internet, in forums and shit.
Oh, nice. These actually can just be used as like a man bag or something like that as well.
A lot of them have straps.
That's nice. Fraze, thank you for bringing these to my attention.
Where are these guys from? Unit? Are they in America?
They're no. They're I don't know if they're.
Oh yeah, the price is in euros. That
shipping in Europe. Totally free shipping in Europe for over $300, but I don't know where they're actually based out of. Does it
Probably
say on
England.
this site?
Maybe at the bottom sometimes they'll have their company information with an address at the bottom of their homepage. I mean, yeah, they're clearly European, though. Look, they got all the parts for the BMWs and the...
Company history, maybe.
I bet you it's London. England somewhere. Unit Garage. That sounds, tough. City-like.
Contacts... San Clemente RN. Where the fuck's RN?
San Clemente RN. To the Googles. San Clarenta?
No, Rimini, Italy. So they're in Italy.
Oh, Italy. Damn,
that
Italy was gonna be my
makes
second
fucking sense, actually. Yeah. Oh yeah, their primary language whenever you go to the language thing is Italiano. And it's not that it's alphabetical, so. Alright, yep. Now, Unit Garage, fuck yeah, I will have to, oh, Fraze actually said, based out of Italy. Thanks, Fraze. No, yeah, that kit, though, I do like that. I love that color, like that I guess that khaki beige kind of.
Yeah, that is cool. Are the
brown?
support bars going to require you to remove your
No.
seat bar?
Should not. They actually, I think they had a picture of it.
Or will not?
No, because there
more
is
important
the.
than other.
I can't zoom in any tighter because look, there is the seat bar still on there.
Yep, you're good. Just checking. Just things to be, thinking of. Now those are still only. They're not. It's not a full subframe there, so. I mean, don't be stuffing it with more than like 100 pounds each bag.
Well, yeah. That's the thing. Like the stuff that I'd be looking at. Yeah, the stuff that I'd be looking at would be just like, hey, run to the store, and because I actually like Walmart. I mean, it's only like a 5 to 8 minute ride over to Walmart, but it's just like, fuck yeah! If I just need to go to pick up like 1 or 2 things for dinner, all right, I will ride my bike over there.
Bags are a game changer. Bags are great. I run them on everything I can. I've got a big tank bag and a tail bag on the sports bike, and on the dirt bike I got 150-gallon panniers all the way around. Yeah. No, bags are... Oh, I just got to do a run? Done. Need milk? I can get 2 half-gallons. And
yeah, well, they were
bike,
showing on one of this one, actually at the beginning, they were showing how it clips on. And then they actually have like the lock where you can go through and actually lock it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's... Because I was wondering, I was like, how do they... Like, because I've only ever seen the ones that are like kind of like the semi-permanent on, like, it's a whole thing like for a weekend you'd be like, do I want to have these on or off, kind of planning that side. With these ones though,
nice.
because
I will say though, these are cloth, so if the locking feature has a purpose, it'll stop anybody that's just going to give it a tug.
Yeah.
But anybody that seriously wants to get in there is still going to get in there.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
not looking at going through and storing gold or anything
Right.
valuable inside them. It's just like, hey,
your reindeer is pretty valuable.
True. But yeah, it's more of that side of it. It was just like, hey, make it to where I can have something to go through and have that extra little bit of...
Right. That was just something I was told when I was looking for panniers too. It doesn't matter what you get or what, locking, unlocking. Like if somebody wants in, they're gonna
Well,
get
yeah,
in, of course.
that's just like people that drive Jeeps. It's like, and they always have, like, you always see that. Josh, perfect example. We'll go inside and like he has like his top off and everything like that on his Jeep, and I'm just like, he's like, the stuff I have, he's got his like center console security thing that's like locked and like mounted into the like he actually went there and redid it to where it's like mounted to the frame of the Jeep. So he's like, if somebody actually really wants to get this, by all means, it's nothing that's valuable enough to where I'm going to be super crazy if they do get out of there, but also if they really want to get in there, it's going to take them a hot minute. But other than that, it's like the whole Jeep's open, so it's just like, that's the kind of thing I expect with the bike, where it's just like, if they really wanted to fucking get in, they'll get in. If they really want to take off the panniers, they'll take them off. There's nothing you can do about that.
No.
But that, I definitely am going to be...
Those are nice. And you said they come...
Sending
I have
this
not
page.
seen the khaki color that you liked, but I'm imagining it's a canvasy khaki color.
That's on the stream right
That
now.
would look very good with your... yeah, the stream's a minute behind tonight.
I think it's just for you, because Phrase has been like responding pretty instantly.
No shit,
Constantly
maybe it
amazed
is,
at
yeah.
how infrequently people mess with bikes. It's really common for folks just to leave their helmet with their bike at stores and such. I generally do go through and like leave my helmet on the bike, and it's a twofold part, right? One, I ain't trying to go through and carry it around, but two, I'm like, at least in my area, it's one of those things to where there's enough riders around in my area to where I don't think that...
That's always helpful. That's always helpful.
Because, like, and you haven't ridden too much up here on the north side.
No, I've never ridden up there, but when
We're going to have to get
ride,
together
I've
this fucking
noticed-
spring,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
I
just
have
for
noticed
for
it.
whatever fucking rides. Like,
Let's go.
just like, hey, let's, I know it takes us like 40 minutes to get... Actually, bro, going down to your house takes like 45 fucking minutes. Coming back up takes like 15 to 20. I do not
Depends on
understand.
the time of day, man. It really... Well, northbound I-25 is always less packed than southbound, especially after the city. You know what I've noticed, though, man, is it depends for me, specifically on what bike I'm on. On my dirt bike, nobody fucks with it. Never kids, never any weird... Like, the dirt bike people don't fuck with. But when I'm on the Yamaha, man, I've had to, like, yell... I've had to walk out of the store to yell at folk and then go continue shopping. Because people be hanging all over the bike and shit. I don't know what it's... I like the dirt bike too, but apparently people don't.
Maybe that's like... So, I think my bike fits in that weird in-between area to where, like, the people that know Gucci no Gucci, right? They have like, oh fuck yeah, no, it's a
Same
Gucci.
time, if
Gotcha.
they know that, they know not to come and fuck with it too. So maybe
Right.
You might be onto
But then you have the people that are only like Harleys and like big huge cruisers that are like, anytime they see another big huge cruiser, they're like, oh man, and they would just want to get close and take a look at it. And they don't really fuck around with the sports bike guys, or if they do, they like actually fuck with the sports bike things, because there's that weird divide that I don't fucking understand. Like, I'm like, hey, you're riding, I'm riding, cool. But there are people that are just like, no,
divide's
cruiser.
not like really there. It used to be way worse. It's
Oh, yeah,
pretty
yeah,
common these days. It's pretty common.
But then you have the people that are like the sports bike guys that never look at the, like, really look at the cruisers. And I think mine's this weird in between to where I get the people that are on, like, the both sides of that fence that are just like, what is that? It's not a sports bike, but I really like it. And like, I've had those conversations with people. They're like, what's with the engine? What's going on? And I'm like, it's transverse 90-degree V-twin. Like, oh, so that's a V-twin, and like have that conversation like at the fucking gas station plenty of times, to where other riders and stuff like that will come up through it, and it's from both sides, because like the sports bike riders with the full fairing and everything like that, the crotch rockets, they're just like, it's not a cruiser. What is it? Because it's not a sports bike. And I'm like, it's a standard. And they're like, but a standard what? And I'm like, no, it's a standard. This is a standard.
Yeah, I'm actually convinced all Harley guys really hate their Harleys, and they just ride them out of like pure vitriol. It's part of the.
I spent $30,000 on this bike. I'm gonna ride it.
Like, looking at other bikes, it's like if I sat down and spent $30,000 on a bike, I better love that bike. I'm not looking at no other bikes, because fuck all other bikes. I've got the bike.
Is it popped up on the stream yet for you? Can you actually see it?
Yeah, no, that bag looks great.
This color, I love this color, and that brown actually looks
so
like it would
good on
match
that
the
blue.
seat
So good
perfectly.
on the blue.
Like that brown looks like it's to match the seat color of the brown that's on my seat color.
I can't quite tell, but you would know. You would know.
Yeah. My seat is the brown. They also have this green, or I guess that's the olive, which is okay, and then a black and olive. Still okay. If I had a black seat, I definitely would go with more of like the black and either black and olive, or the just the straight black for the bag. But
If you had black, you'd have to go black and black. Yeah.
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 I looked at the bags the bags I went with are 26-liter capacity. I tried to strike balance between function, capacity, and not ruining the look of the bike. I looked at Hepco and Becker hard cases, but they were so big, I just couldn't do it. And that's the one thing that was stopping me. I saw a bunch of bikes for the like the 2018s, 2017s, like the V3s, V7 V3s, 750s, and they were a lot of them. I was looking at the Hepco and Becker, and that was the hard thing for me, was that they just look so big. Like I'm not actually trying to tour across the country. I know this bike could, but I'm not trying to. And that's what those looked like. They were like set up, ready to go. Like, all right, cool, I'm going to be gone for 6 months, and I'm storing all my food in here. And I was like, that's a little big. These ones are a good size, though. What size are these ones? These are 10 to 14 liters. The other ones, I think, were the ones that were the... do they have... the bigger size? Oh, okay. The two Kali side panniers, 35 liters to 45 liters. Some nice shirts. I do like that fucking khaki, though. Mm-hmm. And then they have the waxed suede panniers. The other ones are canvas, but they're not waxed canvas, so that means they wouldn't be waterproof. But these ones being the waxed suede, these ones actually should have some water resilience.
So does the canvas one have an inner bag? Because that is how I've seen it done a lot, where it'll be a canvas outer bag with a waterproof inner bag.
I didn't see... Does it say on here? Colors, beige, waterproof, waxed canvas. Okay, so actually these are waxed canvas.
Okay. Because they would have to they would definitely provide some sort of rain protection.
Fuck me, though. 378 euros. That's euros, right?
Yeah, that's euros.
So 378 euros per side. Whew, plus VAT.
Yeah, I'm here on so I use specifically Nielsen rig on everything, and they do not have any options for you. They've got options for
Yeah.
everything, which is amazing because they are like literally I run Nielsen rig on the dirt bike and on the sports bike. Like they
Oh, there's
have
no
that
VAT for
level
US?
of-
Okay. Yeah, and that's a hard spot is like people that actually specifically make for the Gucci. It does seem somewhat limited.
Perfect shit for you.
Like not
They make,
exclusively
like,
for the Gucci, but like
universal bag, but you don't want that.
yeah,
It looks
you
like
want ones that actually fit towards. I mean, this one is actually designed for the V7 850. Like the framing and everything like that says, okay, we know what we're doing with because it's set up a little bit different than the other ones, the 750s, the previous year models. So, Frey says he's got 2023 plans for a cross country trip. So I'll add a duffel at some point in time.
Nice, a big top duffel, yeah. Yeah,
That
so
makes
on the
sense.
dirt bike, I have 150 liters of storage.
You got
'Cause
so much
it-
fucking
I
storage on
say
that
dirt
bike.
bike. It is a dual sport. It's a DRZ 400 dual sport. So it is meant for going into the woods and being in the woods now. So 150 liters of storage Nielsen rig. That's 2 soft panniers with a huge top bag. And I went with soft because on dirt bikes, the last thing you want is to pinch your leg between a tree and your hard box. It is the soft box. Even if you pinch yourself, it's got a little give. It's gonna be much more forgiving
Yeah.
than hard boxes. I do anybody that runs
That
those
doesn't
big
look
GS 1200s with the full metal bags. Those guys never go off the actual fire roads. They touch dirt at all.
These ones. This is who is this? Poderosa. And there's like a full size on there for like how it would fit on the bike. Now my mufflers are actually a bit shorter because I have the Mistral exhaust on there. This is just I was going on
Still
there.
be plenty of clearance, yeah. It
Yeah.
should,
The clearance wise, it should be good. And then mine are a bit shorter. I think mine are come to like about where my mouse is. Can you see my mouse on the screen? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So about to where my mouse is on there. I just kind of like backed out and went to the search again to see what was going on here. But this is them on the V7 850 Stone.
No, I don't think Dream's running any armor. Neither am I. But the 2020, when they redid the bodywork for the R3, nobody's made armor for it yet.
Really? And
They
no,
just
yeah,
say,
I
like,
don't have any
redact
armor yet on there. I've looked at it. And I just haven't. Honestly, I've just been riding more and having fun. Like whenever I was able to ride through the season, I was just like, cool, let's go out ride. I think one of the last rides that I did for the season was riding over to your place to help you move.
Yeah, I think you only rode once, maybe twice, more.
Well,
than
because
that.
we had those fucking fires, and then we still kept having them back and forth. And with my asthma, I just couldn't be out.
Wasn't gonna happen.
Like that kind of killed me this year. I had so many more miles that I wanted to ride this year. I think I only got like 1,500 miles in this season, which is not a lot. I mean, it's not terrible. Don't get me wrong, but also in that same sense, I wanted to ride so much more.
What year is it? Yours? What year is yours?
2021.
2021, and it's the V7 850 Special, right?
Yep. But yeah, so
Sorry,
we had those fires that were going through for like a fucking month and a half, 2 months. It was so dusty, like brown, orange outside.
Gross.
And yeah, I have asthma. I know everybody says, you have asthma, why do you vape? And I'm like, because I have asthma. I'm not a little girl. No, just kidding. But yeah, that looks fucking clean. I got that bookmarked. I am going to be coming back to here to be looking at some of these. It's like $1,000 on with the shipping and everything like that. I'm assuming it's probably close to $1,000 up for the panniers.
Especially with how good they look. I found some others that fit but they just, I mean, they look like bags. They don't look as aesthetically pleasing, you know. But they are cheaper. Here, I'll just link you the whole. This is Revzilla. They ship from Denver. They'll have.
Oh yeah. Revzilla is great. That's where I go through Revzilla for a lot of stuff.
Okay, cool.
Allendon, what's going on, bud? And I'm guessing that you will be working in Yellowstone in a couple months. That's pretty badass. Phrase, did you have certain ones? Did you pick up any? Did you pick up some crash bars, Phrase?
It's actually Aladdin's. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Worst enemy. It's his bitter rival that got
nemesis.
the job. His nemesis.
My
That's
nemesis.
like a dark twist.
Also, I'm pretty salty that we got screwed in the U.S. with our turn signals and tail light. Versus theirs. They do. I know that the tail light is smaller. I actually don't mind the bigger tail light, but what's the? I didn't ever look at the turn signals. I didn't ever look at the turn signals for the European models.
It looks exactly the same from what I can see. I must be not understanding too. And couldn't you just order the European ones? There's got to be an aftermarket vendor.
The Givy, is that Givy or GV crash bars?
I think it's GV. I've never heard of it. Oh, full LED. Well, yeah, but you could, you could change that up.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy change.
No, I think they are rubber booted into the housing. So you could change it with an LED bulb. You just have to get, or with an LED bulb, with an LED one. You just have to. I bet some company. I'm just gonna look it up. Makes a conversion kit. That's what I had to do on a lot of my bikes. Because LEDs are brighter and better and take less power anyway.
I do want to change my front headlamp to LED. Not in the sense that I don't think mine's not bright enough. Like, it actually is plenty bright for riding at night, because that's when I'm coming back from Josh's. So I would always ride it whenever I would go to my buddy Josh's house, which Josh was in War Thunder earlier. And then I was like, hey, and I popped in to go through and get my daily because I was on day 19. Nice. Oh, no. This right here, this picture over here. I have a 2021 Moto Guzzi V7 850 special. I have this bike. I got it in April. But so I would ride back from Josh's, and it's a really dark road. There's like no street lights on that, on 104th coming back from Josh's to my place. And so that was one thing that I was always trying to like looking at that, and like riding down 120th and stuff like that. There's a lot of lights, so I always do that comparison of like all dark, how bright are these versus oncoming traffic. Street lamps, how bright are these versus oncoming traffic, and with the street lights. And yeah, no, they're plenty bright, but I know that the incandescents do seem to get dimmer faster. I looked into converting my Centenario LCD gauge to the dual clocks from the special, and holy shit, it's fixed it. Like, honestly, one of the reasons why I got the special is, and I had this conversation with Panda multiple times. Yeah. I love the dual gauge. I love the stripe styling. I like, and the minimalist, but still just those pieces of chrome. Like, the only real chromed part is the exhaust on this bike. Everybody goes through and says, "Well, yeah, but the forks." I'm like, no, I'm not even fucking counting that. Like, the mirrors and the exhaust and like the seat, the bar that goes around the seat are your only bits of like really chromed out stuff on this bike. The springs and stuff like that, I don't like. To me, that's not considered chromed. That's just like, it's the silver springs. I know that on the stone they're blacked, but for me, that's the other side of it too. Is like, I love night riding. Oh my god, do I love night riding? And I would rather have some chrome, something reflective, as opposed to an all blacked out fucking bike. That terrifies me. But night riding is so good, especially in Denver, bro. Oh my god, it's nice and cool. There's like so much less fucking traffic out there at night. That, and if I'm riding, I'm all the gear. I don't have pants. I don't have specific riding pants, but I'm jacket, helmet, gloves. And
yeah, I'm all gear all the time. I do believe pants are the least necessary. Don't get me wrong. road rash blows, but you're
Oh,
not
absolutely.
gonna die.
But yeah, like for me, it's one of those things like the jacket, yes, the helmet, yes, the gloves, yes, the pants. I'm not trying to go through and pay $200 for a pair of pants. And don't
I
get
got
me wrong, you
nice
can get some
riding
decent
shoes
deals.
because I don't want my ankles, especially on the
Yeah,
street
and
bike,
my-
where I'm lifted.
Right. And my
Above
riding
right.
shoes, I love my shoes. I use the
Don't we use the same shoes? Didn't we discover
Yeah.
we use the same
Yeah,
exact
we
shoes?
use
Yours
the
in
same
black, I'm
shoes.
in blue.
yep. What is that? Is
Revzilla.
Revz-
No,
it's a
no,
steel.
no,
something
I'm
in
looking
steel.
at the box.
Look faster.
It's Revit. Revit.
Oh,
It's
rivets.
just
Yeah, they're
Revit.
rivets.
The box only has the logo. I was like, what do you mean box?
But yeah, so but the whole reason why I went with I started going off on night riding. Night riding's just so fucking good. Oh my god, night riding's so fucking good. The reason why I went with the special, there were things that I liked about the stone and the Centario, because the Centenario is the it's basically the stone but in the green. But I liked the LED headlight. I was on and off about the daytime running light on there, but not completely turned off on it. I was just like, back and forth with it. But the dual gauges, I love that look. I love the dual gauges. I want to see my tack and I want to see my speedometer. Like, I want to see that. Like, having them in a digital display, everybody's like, yeah, but it's more futury and techy. And I'm like, I got enough tech on me. Give me analog. I'm happy. So I specifically, one of the reasons why I was like, oh, fuck yeah, look at those dual gauges. And I talked Pando's ear off about the dual gauges on this bike. And just that little bit, the minimalist
I'm
chrome.
completely the opposite. I want full digital, full. If I could have that shit displayed on the inside of my fucking helmet, I would.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
As tech as it could be. Tech.
If I could have that as well, yes. However, I also like the analog. But yeah, so Alan, to answer your question from earlier, this is the bike that I have about getting a new ride. Let's see. Okay, have been modding Skyrim for 2 days. Go to download some proper beards. Next exercise, it's time to throttle me to 30 kilobits per second. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, no, okay. I actually we still haven't ever started this game. It's been kind of just running in the background.
What game?
I have
oxygen not included.
Yeah, I got Oni up. I was gonna start a new thing. I really do like those fucking side panniers.
They do look very nice. They look very, very nice, and especially for the bike you have, don't ruin it now. Don't take away from the look now.
Ruth's coming in. I'm showing her these. Frey's one of the guys who has the V7850 Centenario version, and he said he got these panniers from this unit garage there in Italy. They're $420 a side, but look at these things.
They're gorgeous.
And look, you can take them off and carry them.
Why don't you just build it?
But yeah. Look at those. Well, it's more for they actually have like the full like locking mechanism and stuff like that on here.
Why can't you build it?
Build a full metal locking mechanism?
Yes.
I don't have the gear for that.
Are you sure?
Yes. Look, watch.
Oh, you're so cute.
Look at them though.
It's pretty awesome.
And then just click in.
Yeah. And then you could carry your purse after you stop.
Yeah, I was like, it's totally a man purse.
Your purse.
I like that color though.
It's a pretty color.
We got to get Ruth some saddles for her bike.
Oh, that's gonna be much simpler.
Oh,
though.
hers is
For
so
the-
fucking
for
easy.
For the Honda 500.
Yeah, the Rebel 500. Like, there's so much product for that thing. It's
Yeah, everything.
absolutely
I think
ridiculous.
that's been like the most sold bike for the past 3 years in a row. Like overall, beating like the number one. selling
Yeah,
bike.
well, and then even the Rebel
like
1100.
years in a
Actually,
row.
whenever that came out, I was even like, huh. Okay. I see you, Honda. I know. Let's see. I can stream in 720 or download at 15 megabits per second on Steam, but you're stuck with the 32. Yes,
And
Phrase,
those
you
are two very
absolutely
good
derailed.
things to know.
Alan didn't. Well, I know nothing about motorcycles other than they are cool and never touch your leg to the exhaust. Hey, babe,
Good things to know.
what do you know about touching your leg to the exhaust?
I left my skin up there. Do you want to see it?
I don't know if you guys could hear that. She actually still has a piece of skin stuck to the exhaust as a reminder. Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah,
it was a good spot. It was the first time she did a lay down, but it was at the end of the ride in the garage, and it was not even a full lay down. It was just like
didn't catch it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, didn't put the kickstand down all the way, and it just. But she got her right leg, and was immediately a chunk of skin stuck to the exhaust. It was pretty great, and it's still there to this day as a reminder. This is how you remind me.
That is so weird. The washer just started all over again.
That what?
The washer?
What do you mean it started all over again?
Yeah, because like it just got done doing its spin cycle, but then it turned on and I stopped it, and I reached in there and everything was wet again.
Oh.
We'll do it another rinse because it's just
So I guess it just has a rinse and spin just for a final rinse and then spin. So that's nice at least. Well, you know, I can't fix it. All right, let us roll our digging aficionado here. Starry-eyed morale bonus while in space. Slow learner. A slow learner with digging of tin. Destructive and super productive. All right, so that is going to be Panda.
Oh wow, wow.
Actually, I do not want slow learning because I need them to level up pretty fast so they can get to the level 3 hard digging stuff. And we actually have 3 to 5. I see it bouncing around people in here. Digging, cooking, cannot do researching errands, increased construction. That's a pretty good one right there. All right. No, I do need my digger to be higher up on that. This one is going to be Panda. Digging of 9, germ resistant, which is nice, and unempathetic, so can't do medicine. But for stress reactions is a binge eater, and then overjoyed responses, sparkle streaker. I think ugly crier is actually the best. The best stress reaction because they're not throwing up in everywhere, and they're not destroying stuff. But binge eaters, it sucks, but it's okay. All right, for our builder, building and tidying, can't do researching errands. Building and tidying with Twinkle Toes. I'm okay with that. Twinkle Toes is great because they're super fast. Allendon. See, I like naming them people on the stream because then I can yell at them.
All good. Makes
our
sense.
researcher, it's like, damn it, Alan, what are you doing over there? And they're like, what? I didn't do anything. Our researcher, researching and building. Yeah, all right, we're gonna use this as Inko. Handy, irritable bowel, so decreased bathroom use speed, but that's not terrible. Walks away for food. Here's Dream cussing me out. All right, Alex, I'm going to yell at you as well. I'll put you in here. I'll yell at you. This guy looks like an Alex anyways. But this guy's got good construction skills too, so that'll be nice. Dream ass Troid. Alright, so we're on Badlands, which is, if we go and pull up our heat, you have to deal with a lot of heat. There is less, Badlands is less resources in general, like your metal resources, and not a lot of organic sources. So like pretty much the only organic stuff you have is in your starting area. There's not a lot outside of that, if I remember correctly. Looks like we have a decent amount of copper over here and some coal up here. We got some water source, so that's good. And there's oil just right here off the bat, but that also means this is a really hot area. Fuck, that's really hot. There's an oil reservoir right there, but this heat coming off of here is 66, 68 Celsius. Ugh. It looks like we got
that's a
another
little
area.
toasty.
Yeah, like green zone is 21, 22.
Yeah, it's like 110 degrees at least.
Fuck. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out pretty quick. Let's see. Let's go this way. Just get them to start digging. Looks like I'm gonna have to dig up this way anyways. Got ethanol and we got some water up there. Let's go ahead and tap this, tap this. Plumbing, let's go ahead and get this set up right here. Alright, it's a decent area. And we got cold surrounding a lot of this area too. Wait, what is that? That's a lot of water actually. Alright. We're going to set up an outhouse over here. And then furniture, no, stations, research station. We're gonna set this close over here so that way we can get the benefit of the light. Power. Build it faster. The only shit part is that all of my stuff is falling into the water area, which actually really sucks.
Will you not be able to retrieve it until that water's drained?
I can. There is no scuba gear or anything like that. I mean, I can go through and build a ladder down in there, but the problem is that it takes resources to build things, and most of my resources of all the stuff that I just mined, all the sandstone and everything like that, just fell into the water. So, kind of sucks, but not the worst thing in the world.
It's a hit you had to take. I mean, I didn't see any way around it.
Yeah. Alright, let's dig out this way.
Plus, also, don't worry. Don't get too attracted to this, because we all know in about an hour you're going to do a hard reset.
No. Actually, I found a nice way that I like to build up the like the sleeping quarters and stuff like that now, which is pretty decent. And it will be going up right cha. Let's see, that's where it usually is set out to. So yeah, right here. Try to get this bristle blossom before it blooms, because then we get pollen everywhere, which is no good because one of the guys has problems with allergies. Highly affected by them their allergies. Alright, so this is going to go up here. We're going to say 1, and then we're going to do 4, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I gotta get this fucking heat tamed quick, so that's why I'm trying to build the research station up.
Bruh, I want a cup of coffee so bad. It's 8 p.m.
How's your
My
classes
schedule's
going?
been fucked. Classes are going really well. Classes are going
Nice.
really well, which is good. My schedule's still a bit fucked. I've been sleeping all afternoons, dude. I just can't get home and not pass the fuck out. But the classes are going really well. Things are going pretty good. I'm in good shape. Doing some cool stuff.
That is good. Yeah, I've been absent for the past few days. I'm like, I know, let's see. Because I expected you to pop in Sunday, and I was like, oh, well, he didn't pop in. Alright, cool.
Yeah, Miss Panda didn't leave till 9. By the time I played games, it was like 11, and I played like 1 game. And then yesterday was D&D night, so she didn't even leave again till 10. You know,
Fucking
I'll
people.
figure how to talk you into DMing. We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. We are liking this new crit roll. It's been fun. It's quite a production quality these days, man. I don't know if you've seen it recently or at all, but they've got a full stage that has effects and crew, and it's a whole event.
In all honesty, and this is not necessarily the cynic side of me, but the side of me that's like, they're bringing in like $4 or $5 million a month on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. It's
So
insane amounts of money.
they should be putting that into making it better. If not, there'd be a different problem where we'd be like, wait, what? Why are you just sitting around the table and haven't added anything else crazy onto it? Honestly, I think Corridor Crew, the reason why they had to go through and kind of step up their game, because they've been trying to do a D&D thing for a while, but they finally did Son of a Dungeon, where they have full, like, they act out all of the different stuff that they do in the game in a full 3D environment using Unity. And they, like, have the mocap suits and they actually act everything out.
That's cool. That's
But
gotta
I
be
think the reason why
so
they had to do
exciting.
that was because, you know, how do you compete with Critical Role?
I think the answer is to not, right? To just be good at something else. Critical Role already has that space. Not something else besides D&D, but don't chase Critical Role. You have to make your own. And what sounds like what they've done, I know Corridor Crew, I have not seen their Son of a Dungeon.
I think they have one episode up on it for free. I think you can go to, like, it's the Corridor Crew kind of site kind of thing to be able to go through and see it in that aspect of it or whatever. I think they have like one episode up on YouTube of it. Alright, let's get some Betty Buys in here. I don't know if they'll be able to finish this before the end of the day. Priorities. Building. Okay, you're going to be our researcher, and then you'll have building it set there. You're going to be our builder. You're going to be our digger. Very high for attacking. Very high for toggling. And then let's adjust the schedule. Downtime. Put you right into there.
Confusing. Here, it's for you. It's for you. It's for heaven.
Oh,
Bruh, it's for you. Sorry. I'll make less callouts. Or what I could, yeah.
You're
Sorry.
good. I was just confused.
Spur of the moment situation. I'm playing some Valorant, and I gave the guy the spike. I planted it so he could just look from the heaven window from far, far away. He had and shoot on it, right, and clear the site. And he jumped out the window and got like stun shot while he couldn't move or aim. And I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. with respect.
Nice, Allendon. I can't believe I have oil so freaking close. I'm actually kind of annoyed with that because oil is not a beginning game cycle 1 thing, and that heat sucks so much of the ass. Alright, let's get to researching.
Get to learning.
We have a solid amount of water. That's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is a lot of water. What is the off-color water?
That's ethanol. It can be used as a fuel for power production.
Fuel? I just didn't know that.
It's also nice and cold. But its evaporation point is only 78 C, so it turns into a gas pretty quickly. Which is kind of why it's kind of crazy to me that it's close to something that's like at 70 C, you know what I mean? Relatively close, I guess I should say. Researching, doctoring, so nope and nope, and then digging, decorating, and building, nope. We will take sandstone for right now. I need, the next person that I'm going to get is going to be a cook. And I need to dig out this area. What's going on, Pootis?
A whole ass unicorn.
Not the easiest thing to be.
You know what though? You want it like, if you were to tell me, real like different universe, if you were to tell me that there was like a quadruped, tallish animal that happened to have some sort of defensive horn on it, I'd believe that. But if you told me that there was some fucking 45-foot long-necked ass, blue-tongued looking giraffe ass thing, I'd call you a liar. But the giraffe is real. You know what I mean? It don't make no sense.
What was that off of?
Reddit.
Was it a video though?
I don't know. I think maybe.
Because I have watched the same video just the other day.
Yeah. But I agree.
No, absolutely.
Man.
I absolutely agree with that statement. But it was one of those things where I was like, no. Me and Mike always go there and I'll tell him about something and he's like, yeah, that's in my feed too. And so we're pretty sure our feeds got crossed somewhere to where we just get the same shit.
The kind of meet cute that me and Miss Panda will have when we, like, she'll go to show me something and I'll turn my phone and be looking at the same thing. It's adorable. Adorable.
You are hearing things.
No, let's not go see. I'm just gonna put my stuff here because we've been following it real good. And so it's gonna trip them out.
Is it though?
Yeah, I play Viper, who has this wall that cuts up sights. And we've been following the wall pretty closely. So they know that that's our tactic. So now I'm just gonna throw the wall randomly. A couple of rounds.
Alright, we should be able to get some food in these areas as well.
Hungry hippos, bro.
Well, at least I'll have beds and rooms now with these doors set, so that'll give them a little bit more cheer.
Got you, Raina. Nah.
You missed it Saturday night. Me and Josh and Mike and Ryan.
All 5?
Well,
That's 4. That's
4.
I can count.
If you would have been there, it would have been 5. And the squad up on War Thunder with best squad every fucking game, doing arcade. And your man Dream right here on like 90% of the games was #1 on the team, knocking out like on quite a few of the games. It would be like 15 kills for Dream River 23 air kills, and like 3 or 4 ground targets destroyed or whatever. And then the closest person behind us would be like 6.
That's always nice. Just the pure domination.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Yeah, it definitely helps to have like top team whenever you have one person that's #1 on the team.
Well, yeah, and y'all probably would have been getting best squad anyway, just pure numbers game, at that
Right,
point.
yeah, like 4 out of 12 people or something like that. Is it 12 per side?
I don't know. I've seen them big though. I definitely think I've seen more than 12, but I've also seen like 6 on each team. I don't know. Is it the same every time, or is it just who's available? Yeah, good question. All right, I'll buy you this round, man.
It just sounds like you're playing CS:GO.
I mean, it is CS:GO. It's modern, easier CS:GO. With character abilities, which, honestly, if I could take anything out, it would be that. I don't like the hero aspect of the hero shooter part, if that makes any sense.
No, absolutely.
The guns are great. The gun play is great. And in fact, I think that's what makes me better than most of the players I play with. Or makes the good that I have comes from just my pure shooting talent in the games. The game's gunplay is good.
Do you know what a choke master is?
It's a negative.
Nope. Cannot say that I do.
Chillmaster sounds like a fridge. Maybe some sort of beer drinking device.
Your reasoning is sound. I am old though, so you know, there's that. I'm an old man. Come on, boyos, get to wake. We got wake to do. Okay, so it's not just me. Oh, I know what I need to research. Research. Gotta start getting some of that good. Oh, and I need to get some oxygen creation going because I do not have it. Power. Alright. Yeah, let's get some oxygen getting created, boys. One, two, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those are tied off because we can't get to them yet. But Beard Mod made you the perfect Nord. Nice.
And you know what I was kind of theory crafting a bit last time I was playing Skyrim? If you play a Breton and you go to Markarth and do the the Forsworn quests first and kind of get in and retake over Markarth with the Forsworn, because there's like this one piece of dialogue where it says that the Forsworn look weirdly like the Bretons, and I thought that'd be a really cool kind of like way to fit your way into the universe. I was always thinking about those like origin stories because I hate I'm a thief.
Right.
I woke up next to the guy. But there's like one piece of dialogue, and I think it's actually from ESO. It's not even from Skyrim. That mentions how the Forsworn looks slightly like Bretons, like they may be, heritage or descendant.
That's why, not necessarily with following your logic, but that's why I got tired of the "You're awake" opening. There's a mod that makes it to where it's just like you start with different, like you kind of choose your thing, but you can start anywhere, so it'll have different things that you can start off as. So you just start off as like, I was a blacksmith in a village or something like that. I can't remember what the name of that mod is, but it's a really good one. To where it just starts you off in that different location with a, you know, a different set of skills that you kind of start off with, and you're just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that was a good mod.
It just makes it to where it's just like that different startup every time, which is nice. All right, we need to get our supercomputer up and running. Right, cha. Live another life. I think that's the name of the mod. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get our research station set up right here beside it. And our food station, because we need to get that actually going here pretty quick as well. Set up right here beside it. What? Alright, so we are going to set our liquid pump up right here. Alright, this guy up right up here. Set up our pipes. Ooh, where am I going to want this to go eventually? Down to, yeah, down to there. And then this pipe. We'll get these pipes all set up. One of which, Legacy of the Dragonborn, lets you relic hunt to build up a museum, and they even add sections for the major mods. Oh, out of your 290 mods. Yeah, that is nice. That's one thing, like, honestly, the modding community has extended the life of Elder Scrolls immensely. Like, I mean, you can't even deny that side of it. It's like, oh yeah, no, Elder Scrolls. The reason why it's still so much of a great game, any of them, is because of the mods. Like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't take anything away from the base game. The base game was great, but also, as soon as mods started coming out, people were like, fuck yes, every time. If every time Dream Reaver speak I get a nickel, I would be richer than Australian. It's true.
Dream Reaver likes them pretty words there.
If for every syllable the creator,
Narrator.
Dream Reaver 23, spoke, gave me 1 nickel, I'd have multiple nickels. Do we have a cook? Do we have a cook? Decorating, supplying, tidying, and building. That's not terrible, but supplying and operating.
Hey.
Damn it, I need a cook.
My team is bad. And they should feel bad.
They should feel bad about being bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're that bad.
Dude, it's bad.
Me and Mike were playing some Rocket League the other night, and I got my diamond on doubles. Panda doesn't care. He doesn't care.
I'm so
that Green
sorry. I
got his
just
diamond.
got a triple kill on pistol round. Woo!
Nice.
You got diamond. What? Oh, you got diamond. Right. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go.
So I finally got my diamond up. So I'm D1, rank 2, or Division 2. And then I think Mike got his D2.
Almost an ace. She's there at spawn.
You were talking about terrible teammates, and it just reminded me that I'd been playing with a bunch of randos in RL, and
I
Oh,
have to complete like 20 casual matches. I'm not excited for it.
bro, I still got to get like 70 more assists to get to like the week 2 or whatever in the season.
That's the one you're missing. I think I'm missing that one too, but I think I'm like 100 assists, something nasty.
Yeah, because it's like get 150 or 160 assists. I'm like, fuck. Did you see my link that I posted in the Star Citizen?
Yeah, it
trade
looks
chat?
like you bought the Connie, huh?
I didn't buy it. It's 6 million almost. I don't have the funds to buy it. I just rented it for a day to test that because I was like, man, how would we be able to get this done? How would we be able to get this done? And I kept thinking. Then I was like, well, maybe luxury ships because, which also I did die and went to the Orson hospital. Like I died purposely. I hit backspace so I can go through and go to get a ship, whatever that was over there with, because I needed to get stuff transported over with all of the items on board for the mining ship, for the mole, and then for the prospector. And so I went to the Orison's hospital. That hospital's fucking nice. And honestly, sitting up against a window is a seat that you can actually have Orison with the ships floating around behind you. And I'm like, this would be a good spot right here on the 7th floor at the Orison Hospital.
Okay.
It's a really nice spot. But then you have to worry about other NPCs and stuff like that walking in front of you. But with that video right there, the only thing that we would need would be another light source in front to kind of make it to where the character, the person's a bit brighter. So literally it'd be like, Panda, stand
you
over
bring
there
in
with your
another
flashlight
ship?
on.
Oh, okay.
That could be also something as well, like sitting outside with the mole.
Yeah, outside with a different ship.
Or,
lights on.
just with the lights on coming, because you have, on the opposite side, you have windows right there. Have you been in the
Mess
Phoenix?
around. Yeah, I had it as one of the ships they had given me a long time ago. But yeah, I've been through it, and it flew around.
But yeah, that spot right there is just like in the room with the bar. It's just a table that's sitting over there, and it's got a window right behind it. And I was like, that's a fucking perfect spot to go through and have it to where you're just like sitting there, talking and everything
Rocking
like
out.
that. Yeah. So I think that's
we'll figure it
that's the way to go, making it to where you can go through and have different planets
then
or
we're
different
mobile.
systems behind you, and be able to get that set out instead of like trying to find those perfect spots within the system. And I wish I could go
That's the
through.
one place we have to go. Fuck that. Let's go
Yeah.
everywhere.
And the Connie Phoenix is nice in the sense that it's got like the storage and everything in there. It's got, it is still considered. It's like, I think it's like the lowest end of like considered the luxury line.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's still nice.
It is fucking
Still
nice.
very
I did
nice.
like it. I was walking around it. I think it's already due back. Like it already got taken back, whatever. Because I just rented it for a day for like 80,000. But it was nice. Oh, I need to actually get my duplicate skills set up. Panda, extra hard digging, or well, I guess hard digging. Get your hat on. Alex! Oh, wait, you're improved. Ooh, what are you? Allendon is our builder, and Alex is our researcher. Bam. And we need somebody to cook forever. To mush bar. Research. I need to research the temperature stuff, temperature insulation. But no, you were talking about your teammate. Your teams were trash. Your teammates were trash, and so that's why.
Yeah.
So it made me think of the Rocket League stuff. Trash randos.
Crash?
We should watch Lazy Purple. How it feels to play Demo Man.
Dude, how many drugs are you on, Pootis?
Lots.
That sentence is not real. That's not a thing. Bro,
I'm
you
assuming
should
it's
watch
funnier
Lazy
than
Purple,
Doctor
how it
Strange.
feels to play Demo Man. It's funny. It's funny that Doctor Strange. Payson.
My sentiments exactly. what we have here is a failure to communicate.
Man, this man over here needs Uno lingo just to get his English back. Instead of Duolingo. That's also off Reddit. My entire life is just Reddit and video games. Very sad.
I share this epidemic. No, I had that realization like a year and a half ago, where I was like, literally all I look at is YouTube and Reddit. I don't open up anything else. RSI. That's about the only other thing. I am wanting to... I'm thinking that it's going to be the 10th or the 14th that they're going to be opening up the sale, and hopefully I'm going to be trading in definitely the Cuddy Black. And getting the Drake Vulture.
Is the Vulture coming out? Did I miss something? Is that confirmed?
It should be coming out with 3.18. Because it says specifically in the release notes for 3.18 is that they will be introducing scavenging tier 0, which will be introduction with the multi-tool and with the Drake Vulture. Tier 0 is Drake Vulture and multi-tool.
Man, I really thought they were going to do it with the Aegis ship first.
Which Aegis?
The Vulcan.
No, they wouldn't get the Vulcan in.
Well, that's what I thought was going to do salvage first, because it was the first ship. It was the, well, it wasn't the first ship, but it was concepted before the Vulture, sorry. They're going back to sea.
I actually went through the roadmap the other day. The or not the, but the spreadsheet, the progress tracker.
What roadmap? Sorry. You get that joke.
Yeah. And I was looking at, was it another tool team?
Bruh, meth. Not even once.
3.18. Oh, and that's where I was looking at, I think. Ships and vehicles on 3.18, which is still tentative right now. But on the release view for 3.18, it is the Drake Vulture is listed on there. Is all tasks required for the implement of the Drake Vulture and salvage, the audio, the USVC, and the vet.
Yeah, let's go.
So, but the deliverable view, they have USVC, which is the vehicle content for the US, should be finishing up third week of February. And then the vehicle experience team starts the second week of February and going through March. So yeah, they should be done. Their roadmap finishes up, or I'm sorry, their progress tracker, their sprint on the Drake Vulture finishes up at the end of the first week of April, and then end of June is whenever 3.18 should be coming out. So they should have that tied up in that time frame. So, but if you go to the release view in the progress tracker, the salvage attachment will be finished. That's one thing that they have as a tentative. And then the Drake Vulture and salvage tier 0 are the big ones, and then the cargo system refactor. Those are like the big hit points for 3.18. Alright, if we can... Not airflow tile, I actually need the other one.
How's Oni going?
Cycle 9, we're doing alright. I'm trying to get the insulation tile finished. And still haven't got a cook. Trying to get the insulation tile finished so that we can go through and kind of quarantine this section off so we're not overheating everybody.
Our team is falling apart. Kind of sucks to see, actually. We had a
Yeah,
win
hate
in
to
the
see
bag.
it.
Yeah, we have a win in the bag. We literally need one more round, and it's a game over. We're at match point, and we're starting to attack each other now. We got 2 guys yelling at another guy. Like, it's just downhill, brother. Which is always a bummer.
Yeah.
Oopity, you know? Yeah, one of them all, I
Right now, I'm
guess.
just gonna keep that going that way. Gotcha. Alright, so they got that finished. Let me get
Garage.
this
Middle.
one done.
Kind of your big next goal. What do you think the community here needs?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you. What the fuck else could I ask that question to?
I don't know. I kind of wasn't paying attention to the first spot, so something about next goal.
Oh, I was saying, like, where are we gonna go now? What are we gonna have our guys do? What's our next situation here?
So,
What do we need? Food? We need oxygen. We need water, energy.
oxygen production is not bad right now because we have the algae and everything like that. I have a decent amount of water I'm trying to go through and kind of get sorted for storage of water. And so I'm going to actually kind of make it to where it's like a multi-storage system, right? This part right here in the center. If you see this section of it, I actually have a little spot to where they can be close to cooking and stuff like that. And research, but being able to get it to where it's tapped off. I have a sealed pitcher pump in here so I can store water in here. It stays in the community. It'll be completely sealed off. So that way I can go through and make sure no, contaminants, polluted water, anything like that gets in there. And then I want to have a secondary storage of water on the side that feeds this one in. So basically I feed it into this area. It can cool off or warm up or whatever it needs to do. And then gets pumped over to here. But this will be the use for the base. And so right now I'm just trying to go through and research some of those bits. Make sure I take out that guy. What am I researching right now? Right now I'm researching sanitation, so I can get the water mesh, or the mesh tile, so I can have the water and air being able to go through it. Because I'm going to put that up top right here, seal this section off, and then drop this water down, like just mine this water out so that it all fills up this spot right here in the center.
Okay. Okay. Collect our resources. Put all the variables together.
Yep, having a good water source.
Man, how do I set up like push to mute?
On Discord?
Yeah.
I actually set it up. There is an option for it, push to mute. I set it up to where it's my plus button, so that way whenever on Star Citizen, I go to talk in Star Citizen, it mutes me in Discord.
Yeah. I kind of want to do that right now. I don't want to be dealing with... I'm tired of yelling at my callouts to the chat. It doesn't make no sense. It's disruptive. I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
Wait, what? Putus was timed out for 5 seconds. I got you. Nightbot got you.
Dude, Nightbot got you. What the fuck is it under?
User settings, voice and video. No. User settings, keybinds.
So I saw it in there, but I have to hit Control Shift M. I want to change it to just be X, which is my push to talk in. So that way, when I hit push to talk in Valorant, it mutes the Discord. You see? That's what I'm thinking.
When you go to keybinds, does it not say action, push to mute? It might say push to talk normal. If you click that click down, the drop down, you can actually click push to mute and just assign it to numpad plus or whatever the fuck you want to
crazy.
get
I'm
to.
in keybinds here, and it's just saying like edit message is E, delete message is backspace, and if you roll all the way
At
down
the
to
very top of keybinds, if you go to, it doesn't say action.
action, yes, but it's grayed out. Okay, I can't drag anything.
You can't. There's no drop down for it.
It has a drop down arrow, but when it's just it's grayed out. I can't physically drop down the menu. Crazy. Okay, I have it figured out. Let me... Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I set it up to toggle mute, which isn't gonna work.
No, there is a push to mute
But I think I figured out what was going on there.
with the whole being grayed out or whatever.
Yeah, got it figured
What was
out.
it? What was it?
I don't know. I actually, like, I don't know, but what I do know is that I just made a brand new action. There's still an old action bar that's grayed out, unusable, but I just added a new action bar, just create a new action, and that seemed to function. Yeah, perfect. We got it working. I will no longer be disruptive.
Nice. I mean, you can
Thank
always
you
be
for helping
disruptive.
me.
I'm never upset about that.
It's just, it ruins the congruity. Discontinuous, to use my new calculus lingo.
Oh, so fancy.
So fancy. Bro, did you hear about GTA 6? For
Yeah.
real? Like, actually? Well, it's still years away. They've just announced that they...
Yeah, they just started working on it. Yeah. Like officially announced on Twitter. I was like, all right.
2024! I was like, wait, no? Not a chance. Try like 2030, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say closer to like 2027, 2028 is where I would kind of I'd put a pin in that year because what GTA 5 took them 7, 8 years. Was it 9 years for GTA 5? I thought it was like 7 or 8 years for GTA 5.
I guess 7 or 8 does sound better. Buddhist, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna have to listen to Nightbot. Nightbot is God. We all must obey Nightbot.
Even I
I'm
must
a
obey
mod,
Nightbot.
and I have to obey Nightbot. Like, it's crazy. Nightbot oversees. He's the DM of this D&D situation.
No, yeah, I was talking with Rue today, and we were just talking, and I was like, yeah, I haven't even streamed in like 2 weeks. She's like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, I need to get on there and stream, even if it's something that's not crazy or like, I get inside my own head so much in the sense that I'm just like, I need to be entertaining, I need to be this, I need to be this, I need to be this, it needs to be this. And so it gets to the point to where I can't even function to do any of the things because I'm just like, it's not going to be that, so I might as well not put anything up. But then I'm like, I need to stop doing that to myself because at the end of the day, I think people just want to have a connection of some sort. You know, Alan's in here. I'm surprised Richard hasn't showed up yet.
Bro, we're just having fun. Richard
Yeah,
might be driving.
he probably is, but it's one of those things. Like I said, I just get inside my own head so much of what in my head it needs to be, and this and this and this. It's just.
We are chilling, brother. Having a grand old time.
Alright, so we are going to be taking out this water source. Oh, motherfucker. Stop. Nope, stop. I mean, I guess they can still do stuff, but I need to get power into here. Honestly, wish I had better
Buddhist,
power.
You are a madman. You're a fucking madman, dude. I think what you're trying to say is soup, which is like the most correct thing that anyone's ever said. Soup is soup. We have a philosopher.
Actually,
in our
no.
chat, brother.
But the best way to put it, and the reason why I actually remember hearing this whenever I was, I don't remember, like probably 2nd or 3rd grade, like a long ass time ago, and it was just a conversation between a teacher and another teacher, and the teacher thought he was so cool and clever, but it's that saying. I don't even know if it's a true saying. All stews are soups, but not all soups are stews.
No, see, I don't think it's that at all. I think it's soup is soup. No backwards, no no other nothing. Soup is soup.
Unless that soup is a stew.
No, then that's stew.
But no, but all stews are soups, but not all soups are stews.
No, soup
It's
is
like saying
soup.
all toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads. Those are both correct statements. Power, that's what I'm trying to go through and research. There's Richard! It's good for you to be here, buddy. Was your ears burning?
Ears are tingling. Yeah.
I wouldn't say we questioned our life with that one, but that's just one of those things. I'm pretty sure nobody knows of that saying or says anything about that saying nowadays, but that was a saying I remember whenever I was young. It was like, it kind of fits in that category. And I think it was like they were talking about math stuff, because there are math equations that say all of these are these, but not all of these are these, kind of thing. Dude, we got still no fucking cooks, man. Who would want this guy? Abe, I'm sorry, buddy, but ranching, rocketry, suit wearing, cool. Gourmet, so increased cuisine, food morale, but unpracticed artist, small bladder, plant murderer. That sounds about right. Sounds accurate. You can soup a soup. Is soup a verb?
To be souped? Souped up? As in
That's
cars?
S-U-P-E-D, not S-O-U-P-E-D.
Yeah, but now we're talking technicalities.
No. Give a picture of a soup can. Or an emoji, I guess, of a soup can. Is that an emoji? It's more of a pictograph
I
thing,
have
but
no
still.
clue what the fuck that is considered in the lingo of the internet today.
Because it doesn't portray across any emotion. I think, you know, the simplified version of it is like, oh, it's part of the emojis. But it's more of a pictograph.
You're a pictograph.
I'll give you a pictograph. No, see, it's not S-O-U-P-E-D, it's S-U-P-E-D. I guess technically all of us are correct. Souped up is commonly S-O-U-P-E-D, S-U-P-E, or S-O-O-P.
I told you that the second we
souped
got
up-
into arguing technicalities, it was over.
Yeah.
'Cause the
Souped
English
up
language
isn't
is already
originally an
so-
automotive term, but rather an equestrian one. As the horse was supplanted by the car, the term was adapted to the automotive scene. Now referring to tinkering with fuel mixture
How the
and everything like
fuck
that.
do you soup up a horse? I must know.
Initially thought,
drugs?
hold on. I looked into the origin of souped up, and it turns out that the origin of the term has nothing to do with the automobile and largely predates hot rod culture. When it first popped up in the dictionary, it was back in 1911 in reference to a narcotic injected into horses to make them run faster. In that sense, soup
Drugs.
was slang for the narcotic involved. So you gave the horse soup, S-O-U-P, and thus it was said to be souped up. Of course, its slang usage was probably spinning around in the American lexicon before it was recorded by Webster. So souped up isn't originally an automotive term, but rather an equestrian one. It makes sense, though. People always try to find a way to get a leg up on competition, whether their vehicle has 1 horsepower or many. As the horse was supplanted by the car, the term was adapted to the automotive scene, now referring to tinkering with fuel and air mixture to extract the most out of the engine. The definition could be found in the dictionary by 1921, just before the supercharger gained popularity in auto racing during the pre-war era. The use of superchargers, and that's what I always knew it was referred to, that made the term become pretty muddled, and many people, such as myself, began to conflate the two, because superchargers is S-U-P-E-R, chargers, and so it was souped, S-U-P-E-D, and so that's where that, I guess, the zeitgeist of it started entering in as S-U-P-E-D, souped up, versus S-O-U-P-E-D for whenever it was dealing with horses back in fucking 1911.
1911 was a year.
It was.
Yeah.
It got pointed out to me. Oh, Richard, sorry, I was. Because I was talking about, I hadn't been streaming in the past 2 weeks just because I've been dealing with life and having, existential crisis on not streaming because it wasn't up to the quality that I wanted to stream or the stuff that I was doing and this and that and this and that and this and that, and not feeling that it was worthwhile for anybody that was involved with it, and so on and so forth.
So being foolish is another.
That too. So I got on to stream, and I was like, I'm surprised Richard hasn't popped in yet. It's like, we got Alan in here, we got people that come in and just want to go be able to have a chat and have talk and have fun and just have that conversation. And I think I had to go through and remind myself that that's more the reason why I'm here, is just to go through and have the conversations that people want to come in and chat. And then I said, I'm surprised Richard isn't here yet. And Panda said, he's probably driving. And I was like, yeah, he probably is. And then literally like a minute later, he popped in and said, hey. So that's why your name came up. And then we found out the origin of the word souped up.
Yeah, this is gonna be a weird stream for the replay.
What are you talking about? Nobody watches the replay.
Wow. Maybe I'll watch the. What if? So if one person watches the replay, you'll
I can't say
promise
that.
to DM
I get like
Ed.
I get like 80 to 140 views over the course of the next like 3
Wow.
weeks.
That's no joke. You're over here mad.
You know what my average view time is for those 80 to 140 views? 3 minutes.
Bro,
2
you're
hour
thinking
stream.
about the numbers, man. Don't think about the numbers.
Little Rock to where's that? Noonan, Newnan, Noonan, Georgia.
Georgia. I think I'm gonna start pronouncing Kansas Kansas.
Nope.
Nope. Get it? Cause yeah,
Oh yeah, because Arkansas. No, I get it.
Arkansas. So then Kansas is now Kansas.
Whenever you were going to school, Panda, did you have like the Just Noun song and stuff like that? I'm talking about earlier school, like primary school.
No, I don't think so.
Did you ever have songs for like subjects like specifically English? I remember they were like the English classes. This was for me like second, third, fourth grade, probably third, fourth grade. And I just remember like there was the song, just nouns, not articles or adjectives, just nouns.
No.
Not words, but only not verbs, but only words that mean a certain place or thing. A cabbage or a king. The words we want to sing about are nouns.
No. Cannot say that I know what you're talking about.
It was good times. Yeah, I don't know why. I just remember that as such a part of like my childhood of like, oh yeah, that song.
No, I've never heard that, man. I was really lucky. My grandma did a really good job, and I could read and write very, very, very early on, and so maybe they just didn't stick for me the same. Not like a negative way, just they had less importance. Or,
I heard what you
'cause I don't
said.
remember that
You
much at
said
all.
that was for dumb people. That's what you said.
No. Mnemonic devices for learning are the way to learn. Just I didn't have that one. Man, I can't shoot anything. Last round I was doing great, and it was my team that was garbage, and now I can't hit the side of a barn.
Oh, Richard, no, that wasn't. It was like a on tape, like different courses on tape that the teacher would play to go through and help.
I mean, that doesn't make you
With
wrong. Richard.
conjugating verbs. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Actually, I can't say much. My school system out in West Texas was top 5 in the state for that school system for test scoring and everything like that.
Top 5, but in Texas, so, you know.
Yeah, top
I have
5,
no clue about
except in
Texas.
the 3rd largest state. Wait, is Texas the 2nd largest state? Alaska, then Texas, and California?
Yeah, third. I think it's got to be third. Alaska is easily first. I do think California.
Yeah, I think I know Alaska's first, but I don't know if I know California's bigger population wise, absolutely, but I don't know if land. I don't know if it's California then Texas or Texas and California. Fuck. States by size. Alaska, Texas, then California.
Okay.
Texas is almost twice as big as California.
God damn.
Alaska's 3 times the
For all
size of
the
Texas.
pigs to eat. Yeah, Alaska's huge. Alaska's beyond huge.
Alaska is 663,000 square miles. Texas
do
is
not understand
268,000 square miles, and California is 163,000 square miles. Montana is actually almost as big as California, which I didn't think that was that big. All right. Colorado, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. 104,000 square miles.
Yeah, pretty big. Pretty big, pretty square. Fuck, dude.
Actually, Texas is the second largest state by population.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, California with 39,613,000. Texas with 29,730,000. This is as of 2022.
Oh, of population. Okay. That makes sense, because Alaska doesn't have that high of a population. I thought we were going by size.
Oh, we were absolutely going by size at first, and then I wanted to see population-wise because I thought that Florida was actually higher than Texas, even though it's a smaller
Florida
state. Just like it's
Yeah,
it's a
they've got
lot of people.
people.
They're third, so it's California with 39 million, Texas with 29 million, and I'm just rounding honestly down to whatever the number is. Florida with 21 million. Okay, so that one is hard. It's 21,944,000. I think that one you can pretty much say 22 million. Then New York State with 19 million. Which is crazy for me because New York is just such a small state that I'm like, fuck, that's a lot of people in that state. Least populated, Wyoming.
That checks out.
Yeah, what about the least populated? So what are the least populated states in the United States? Here's a list of the top 10. Wyoming with a population of 581,000. Vermont with 623,000. District of Columbia with 714,000. Which, I get it, but also that's still really densely populated for DC. Because it's not a... whatever. Alaska, 724,000. So largest state, fourth smallest population.
DC is just weird in general, you know? It's DC.
Rhode Island's got a population of 1 million. Sorry, where were we? Just talking about random shit. Evening, Mama. Sorry, I was going through and looking up the populations of states and state size. Do I have any refined metal? No, I do not. Poop. We can make some refined metal. As soon as I research refinement. Damn it. Don't feel too bad, Richard. I am a good enough diploma honoree. There's a lot of water on this map. I got to figure out how to store all this.
Can you turn it into anything else? Fuel, anything?
Well, with water, I mean, storing it's honestly the best option for it, but it's just going through and creating a large enough storage vat to be able to go through and get everything pumped out. So maybe what I'll do is I'll dig this area down and get all this copper and coal out, and then make it to where this is, and just like line the sides, and then get all the water stored in there, and then top it off. Because that seems like this, and this should all be able to wind down into this section. Like I should be able to mine that out and then flatten it out. I can put a pump at the bottom and make it to where I can pump that water out of there if need be. And then cap it off with just tiles, so that way no polluted water or anything like that gets in there. That will work.
That's a good plan, at
my
least.
best bet, yeah. Alright, so let's start doing that then. I will get them mining this down. That should be far enough. Yeah. Then we're going to go up 6. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. More useless info. Lebanon, Kansas is 2.9 miles from the exact center of the United States. Well, wait, no, because we have the Continental Divide that runs between Albuquerque and Durango.
Yeah, but that's the highest point, not the center.
No, the Continental Divide is not the highest point. It's the Continental Divide.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the highest point. And that's the highest, and then everything from that point is
Continental
lower
Divide.
each side.
Continental Divide of the Americas, also known as the Great Divide, the Western Divide, or simply the Continental Divide. Hold on. The Continental Divide extends between the Bering Strait. Wait, are we looking at the right thing? Although there are many other hydrological divides in the Americas, the Continental Divide is by far the most prominent of these because it tends to follow a line of high peaks along the main range of the Rocky Mountains and Andes.
So it's where water flows left and right. I'm almost positive it's got something to do with elevation and water, not actual split. That's the way it was taught to me, at least.
What is the Continental Divide and where is it? This divide runs from Cape Prince of Wales in western Alaska through the Rocky Mountains of the western Canada and the continental United States, then through the Sierra Madre Occidental Mountains in Mexico, through Central America, and along the Andes Mountains of South America. So it is actually truly the mountain range, continuous mountain range that divides the entire America's continent.
Okay, but not the center, just the division.
Right.
That is a confusing...
Continental divides are broad, continent-wide examples of drainage divides, sometimes just called divides. Divides are boundaries that separate drainage basins. or watersheds of all sizes. Drainage divides, regardless of scale, occur in raised terrain such as mountain ranges or hills. So it's as a naturally occurring boundary or ridge separating a continent's river systems. Each river system feeds into a distinct ocean or basin bay. That's the definition right there. It divides the river systems that feed into a distinct ocean, basin, or bay or sea. That's like, I guess, their true definition for the encyclopedia topic.
There you go. Trivia question, boys. Next time at bar night, you're golden.
That is crazy. I didn't know that the Continental Divide, though, went all the way down through South America as well. Like that same mountain, I guess, continuous mountain ridges. Obviously, they're not all Rocky Mountains because when you go in, it's the Occidental
Ruffles
Mountains.
have ridges.
But that I didn't realize that went all the way from Alaska to the tip of South America.
Yeah, the range. I did know the range was continuous all the way through. I couldn't name what they call it exactly because you're right, the name changes. But it is the same because it's this plate. Our mountains aren't volcanic mountains. They're the two plates crashing together. The Earth plate and the ocean plate, and that runs the entire. That runs the entire damn continent. Fuck, the entire semisphere, because it's left to right. Hemisphere is up down. I think it's semisphere.
The geographic center of the 48 contiguous or conterminous United States. Conterminous? What the fuck is conterminous? Okay, that's a new word I gotta look up.
Without terminating?
Conterminous, sharing a common boundary.
Okay.
Having the same area, context, or meaning. Wow. Okay, that's... All right. Sharing a common boundary. It's funny that the example they give is the 48 conterminous United States. Is there no other? Is it only for used in? I've heard contiguous.
Mm-hmm.
The contiguous United States, or officially the conterminous United States, also known as the lower 48. So I guess officially it is the conterminous United States, not contiguous. Holy shit. So like the EU, though, would be the conterminous European Union. Because they have a common boundary of conterminous countries, right? So I guess...
Fuck, I do not know.
Greece is a part of... Yeah, no, because Greece is a part of that. Because Isle of Lesbos is not...
So here's the only thing that maybe not about it is, what about islands? EU has a bunch of island states. Would they not be conterminous? Because
they would not be conterminous,
boundary is
no.
the ocean. So then you wouldn't say the conterminous EU.
You could say the conterminous European Union states because technically they just went through
the EU,
Brexit, which does not no longer contains
but I don't know if
England or
England's the
Scotland.
only island. There's a bunch of little islands that are part of the EU. Like in between Spain and Africa, I think there's a couple little islands.
European Union. Let's see if it... I'm just putting it in Google, see if it comes up.
Yeah.
Must include conterminous. I guess it doesn't really come up with anything on there. All right, cool.
I don't think you'd call it that. I think that's an America thing only because we don't have any islands that are states. Now, the second, like Puerto Rico or
are you telling me Hawaii?
A place,
it's not an island. That's a state.
Fuck, that throws a wrench in it.
But that's the thing is that's why they say it as the contiguous United States or the conterminous United States. It only refers to the lower 48. And the center of the U.S. is is determined by in a 1918 survey is located at 39.5 degrees and 39 degrees 50 inches west. Is that what? Is it inches or feet west? Whatever. Minutes. And then 98.35 degrees west, about 2.6 miles or 4.2 kilometers northwest of the center of Lebanon, Kansas. approximately 12 miles south of the Kansas-Nebraska border. Or, I'm sorry, the Kansas-Nebraska border.
Kansas-Nebraska border.
But yeah, specifically conterminous for United States is the 48 with a common boundary. So not including Alaska or Hawaii or Puerto Rico or...
Your mom's got a common boundary.
She's actually in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
She's gonna get you! Or she was, at least. She popped in and said hi.
I'm sure your mom has some boundaries, though. That's pretty normal.
The panda's tone turned real quick. I'm sorry. It's a running gag in our house. I'm gonna tell Mom. Alright, and then this one. If I do this one here. This is dreams, oxygen not included, and useless info stream. Dude, useless info is the best. It's that stupid shit that you're just like, actually, blah, 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 blah. And people are like, why do you know that? And you're like, why do you not know that? That's always the best comeback, too. Because you can follow it up with, were you homeschooled? Good stuff. It was so good.
Hey, plus that'll win you free drinks at bar trivia, man.
That is true. I don't really drink, but you can.
Right. But you can't. I don't really drink either. And bar, I haven't left my basement in years. But these are things I know.
It's true.
You see?
Because I must. I am the keymaster. I am the gatekeeper.
Who you gonna call?
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, I'd call Sigourney Weaver too.
I mean,
She did fight an alien.
it's true.
Twice.
I'd actually probably call Bill Murray.
You think Bill?
Oh, yeah.
Murray's a good guy.
Absolutely. Well, because he just seems like he'd be fun to be around. Dan Aykroyd would be like, so did I tell you about the time whenever I had seen some scary shit? You want some vodka?
Doesn't Dan Aykroyd have a drug problem?
I'm sure he has in the past, but he also has Dan Aykroyd brand vodka that comes in a big skull.
I did not know that.
The crystal skulls because of aliens and stuff like that. Dan Aykroyd's into some weird shit.
I think he's into some weird shit.
Yes.
I've definitely heard that. I think he's got a drug problem.
Like I'm sure like
Commonly go
in the 80s everyone had a drug problem.
It wasn't a drug problem back then, it was just drugs.
For the record, the record for driving across the U.S., New York to California, is 27 hours and 25 minutes.
Yeah, you're talking about the Cannonball Run, brother. Yeah. No, don't even fuck with me on that shit, dog.
See,
Those
and
guys
that's
are
where
insane.
I differ in the sense that I think the record should be going from the northwestmost point of Washington to the very tip of the Keys of Florida, because I think
No,
that's
look
actually
at-
a longer run.
It's literally bar to bar. You start off at a bar in New York and you end at a bar in California.
Well, I know for the Cannonball Run, like I get how that one's all set up and everything like that, but like it seems like going through the tip to the tip of Florida would actually, I guess it's probably going to be about the same, isn't it?
Yeah, and Richard, the dude did it in a modified rented Mustang. He went to Hertz, rented the Mustang, modified it out by building gas tanks into the passenger seats and like literally big old gas tanks. Rented the car from Hertz, did the run, tore out the modifications, and turned it back into Hertz.
I mean, that's pretty
Fucking
yeah.
insane, dude. He did it right at the start. The current record holder did it right at the start of COVID, and we don't know if we'll ever be able to break the record again.
Oh, because nobody was on the fucking
traffic.
road.
He
That's
had
fucking
zero
genius.
traffic. Dude, it was brilliant. The guy that owns the record now had been on like 13 other runs. He was a wingman for a lot of different people, and he didn't think he was ever going to get his own run, and COVID hit, and he said, fuck it, I'm doing it.
That's
And exactly like that.
amazing.
So cool. So cool.
That's fucking genius. That's... Wow. Yeah, because you're never going to get a better time to do it. Ever. Because even now, like, it's like we're back up to, what, like 58% or something like that of the total traffic that we had before COVID started. It's like 58 to 70% or something like that we're back up to in most
No,
areas.
he said the roads were empty.
I fucking believe it.
Cops too. No, like dealing with police is part of the Cannonball Run. Whether you run chase cars, whether you just fucking get lucky, like dealing with police is part of it. Yeah, VinWiki. Yeah, you know me and Richard. I bet you, man. Me and your YouTubes are real similar. I'd have to bet. I do like those VinWiki guys a lot. But yeah, that Cannonball Run. I don't think the number will ever be beat. Not for. That is for single occupant though. That's one man, one car. There is a different record for when you run with a 3-man crew. But it's like 29 hours. It's pretty damn close for a 3-man crew. But you can do different things when running with a 3-man crew. You know what I mean? You can space out your driving. You can have people watching scanners and radars. So it's a slightly different race when you roll with a crew.
Want to roll with my crew, huh?
I would totally
Across
do it with a crew,
cyberspace.
especially if you're new.
Run numbers like I do. They call me the king
Oh,
of the
no, I-
spreadsheets. Got them all laid out on my bed sheets.
That would make you nerdy. Dream's not nerdy.
It's Weird
That's
Al,
not
all
true.
about the
Dream is
piniums.
I do not know very many Weird Al songs.
Damn it, man!
I'm lacking in the Yankovic.
Rule cyberspace and crunch numbers like I do. That's what he says. It's all about the piniums. It's all about the piniums. Yeah! What you want to do? Want to be yackers? Code slackers? Hackers? Allendon, improved construction 3, Panda, super hard digging. Let's get you upgraded into your helmets, the 2nd level helmets. They're all pretty.
Alright, when can I start influencing sabotage?
You can't. You're a founding father of this asteroid. Therefore,
Bruh.
unable to induce sabotage. Because you
That
are the ones that are
sucks.
setting up the guidelines. There's a reason why I brought you in early.
My guideline should be that I should be allowed to sabotage.
To sabotage
That
your
would be
own
my
creation that you're
13th
creating.
Amendment. Yep, 13th Amendment. You are allowed to sabotage anything you want. That's the Panda United States. In fact, some founding fathers would say if there wasn't an active sabotage every few hundred years, we'd lose control back to the tyranny. Sorry, I don't know if I actually believe that, but it was funny to make fun of.
Did I ever get the research done for refinement? No, I didn't. What I decided driving across the country is just another day or a couple of days for me. Yep. Understandable. My dad drives cross country. I can't remember how many millions of miles my dad has under his belt now without an accident or anything like that. He's been driving for 38 years. Well, I guess technically even driving back for the oil fields, so 40 years.
Rabbit is hilarious. Hilarious. When he sold the Camaro to the prostitute. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's just funny shit. That is just humor.
Rock Crusher. There we go.
If you have not seen a crazy Florida man sell a Camaro to a prostitute, you should watch that episode of VinWiki. It is truly hilarious.
I believe it. This is going to be a pretty good little dig.
Yeah, but Richard,
right
if it's
here.
not a Peterbilt, does it count? Granted, I know nothing about big trucks other than that there are some called Peterbilts. So, I hope that humor was funny. Oh, because, yeah, I'll let you show that one.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the prostitute Lambo. That's another good story. But Kim
Peterbilts.
keeps coming back.
Kenworths are great as well. And there's Max and Volvos and
Volvo.
Man.
Yeah, Volvo does the super stoppy one. One that can stop in like 20 yards or something like that.
Yeah, they're
I think it completely destroys itself to do it, but that's what it does. See?
See, I am still a big fan of the, I mean, honestly, pretty much the bricks, right? The old, like, 50s and 60s models Peterbilts. Oh, no, that's the 70s. Da-da-da-da,
Yeah, but which one is Optimus Prime?
I think he is a late 70s model Peterbilt.
Okay. Because, you know, he's Optimus Prime, so. We gotta value that into a
What
factor.
model is Optimus Prime? Let's see. Okay, for the movies, obviously it's different. So in the movie, oh, fuck you, why'd you do that? It just disappeared. Let's see. Optimus Prime is able to transform into a conventional Peterbilt 379 cab rather than a cab over design of the original generation one body, and that I did remember he was originally a over cab.
Yeah,
cab
Overcab in
over
the
one.
80s movie.
Well, in the 80s series and everything like that, the TV series. Cartoon series, I
Now,
should say.
I know about Western Star from SnowRunner. There's a bunch of Western Star trucks in SnowRunner.
That is true.
We should play SnowRunner sometime, dude.
Dude, I was on there
together now.
Sunday.
Well, that doesn't help. I wasn't here on Sunday.
I
I
know
was with
you
my
weren't.
girlfriend, and you're mad.
I'm not mad. I was literally in there on Sunday, though, to see if it worked.
Well, but how? Because you don't know anybody else that owns it on Steam.
Yeah, except for Josh and Mike.
Oh, did it work?
Well, no, we all have it on Epic because we all had it before it went to Steam. So I guess
That's what
now
I
I
was
see what
saying.
your point is. Like I was thinking more of like you don't know anybody else that actually has the game, but not like on Steam. Yeah, no, we didn't. I wasn't able to test it that way.
Oh, were you playing multiplayer?
No, I just loaded up in the world to see like where I was at, and then I was like, oh shit, never mind. I need to
I
like
figured what we could do
pull
is
my.
like start a new world, a fresh world for the two of us.
That wouldn't be bad.
Just a fresh map. Because I've only played on Wisconsin and then the first map. I've never played in any snow yet. So I think it'd be kind of fun to just do a snow map that neither of us have done.
They're a bitch though. You really have to like level up your game before you can do anything on those snow mats. They're hard. I've actually done one of the snow like the
Oh, I
the
have
Russia one.
20, 30 trucks at this point. I think I could manage it, but yeah, because I've completely cleared 2 maps. I just haven't touched any snow yet. I'm excited for the challenge and I want to do it with my friend.
Oh, Richard, I know that. I was just reading from the website.
Cab over, not over cab. Because it's cab over engine.
Yeah.
And those are more popular. Here's something I know. Cab overs are more popular in Europe because in Europe the overall length of the truck is regulated. Whereas here it is regulated but less strictly, and so the overall length of the truck matters less, and more traditional styles won. Haha! Panda truck facts.
And here is what I want. Actually. Yes. I love the old GMCs and Fords, the COEs, the cab over engine trucks, like mid 50s to mid 60s models. They're just gorgeous. I love those trucks. I told my dad if he finds one, I want to get one to restore.
No, Richard, that can't be true because I didn't say it and I'm the one with the European facts, okay? You just stick with your American facts. Do that thing over there. No, that's actually kind of cool to know. Wonder why that is. Maybe better roads? Maybe they've got better roads, and so they're.
I know
allowed to
they're
be
most of the European roads, especially the one like German roads. I know that in the U.S., typically our roads are 12 to 18 inches deep for depending on street roads or highways, and that's the different layers based on the rubberized asphalt, the concrete underneath, the packed road, the sublimate, and like the gravel and stuff like that underneath there. Ranges between 12 to 18 inches, and in most European countries they go through and range 18 to 24 inches at a minimum, and actually in some parts of the Autobahn go up to 4 feet deep, 3 feet deep, a little over. They go up to a meter to 1.3 meters deep or something like that, depending on the grades and stuff like that, and it makes it to where there's less stress cracking through the parts of the roads for heavier equipment and trucks and vehicles and stuff like that. Yeah, so just a much better, like literally most the average is like most of those roads are twice as thick as American roads.
Plus, our infrastructure shit. That is a problem.
Absolutely.
I know it's political also, but our infrastructure is shit.
Yeah, that's why every president that's come along is like, I'm going to put more investment into the infrastructure. I'm like, fucking do it. Don't say you're going to do it and not do it. Like, fucking do it. Our roads, our like plumbing, sewage, gas infrastructure, bridges are absolutely terrible. telecommunication infrastructure. And I realize that some people go through and say, well,
Oh, the internet's
telecommunication is
really old,
technically
too,
and
yeah.
is a part of that should be actually all done by privatized, and the government shouldn't have their hand in it. I'm like, they should also be giving incentive for those privatized companies to go through and redo all of the infrastructure for telecommunications. Like, that needs to happen. There needs to be incentive for them to go through and do that. Other than like, well, we don't have any customers out there, so we're not going to do anything for 90% of the country where they don't have customers or enough customers. Well, that goes out to a rural area where it's like, 2 people per square mile, as opposed to whenever we can do it in cities where we have 1,100 people per square mile. Like, I get it, money and everything and how that works, but also in that same sense, the telecommunications infrastructure needs to be vastly overhauled and redone across this country. Not to mention the roads, the sewage and gas, the fucking bridges, everything. I do love watching videos of the Australian road trains. So good.
Yeah, but Australia is just like a different animal. Pun intended.
Right, you are, yeah. Fucking crikey.
Australia, man.
I'm gonna need you guys to hurry up and finish this stuff up over here. I'm just saying. Power. That, and they call all their trucks utes. Fucking utes. I got my fucking ute over here. Utility is what it's short for, but it's just utes. Fucking utes. Bro, I got fucking ute. Fucking.
Well, I think they have regular trucks that they call trucks. But utes
they're
are the car
typically
with
their
the
lorries
back.
or their boxer frame trucks. Those are what they actually call trucks. But any vehicle that is like a utility vehicle, so either has like their what's their Holdens? Not Holdens. Is it a Holden?
Holden, yeah, Holden is an Australian car company.
Yeah. So the Holdens and everything, the ones that look basically like the Brats or the El Caminos and stuff like that, or any truck, like a Dodge truck would be considered a ute over there. But a lorry or a box truck or that and higher is when they go through and start looking at calling them. Why are you guys not actually cleaning these toilets? Allendon, this is your fault.
Bruh, do you even ute?
No. I can't say the Holdens do look really fucking good though.
Mm-hmm. There's a company in Denver that if you buy a Pontiac G8,
Yeah, Richard
you
is
can
saying
go
the same
through
thing.
them and they'll convert it into a ute.
Well, he didn't specifically say Denver, but he said Holden is
Oh.
a G, and if you want one here, buy a Pontiac G8 and body for Holden.
Yeah, no, the company that does you can pay a guy. I'm sure you can do it on your own, but there's a company that literally does just that, and they're based here out of Denver.
That's
I
pretty
have
cool.
been to their shop. I have changed tires for them. The same, well, not they're like sister companies. They're literally next door to each other. Is the guys that do the Unimogs, also
nice.
here in Denver. They're like sister shops. So you can buy the Mercedes, the old junked Mercedes military Unimogs, and then they'll convert them into campers or trailers or just rebuild it if that's your fancy.
You mean you can try to find an old junked Mercedes Unimog that's not terrible and still probably costs $25,000 or more, and then bring it to them because a lot of people are trying to go through
Well,
and
I
do
think
the
they source them
overlanders.
too. You know, I'd imagine that that's part of their business.
I'm sure it is, but yeah, no,
They would have the hook.
they are more expensive than VW buses, and that's saying something because you can literally find a piece of rust that's titled a VW bus, and it goes for like $18,000 to $20,000.
Yeah, I know he has. I know freaking Bob. Like, and Bob is neat, but it's like niche neat. I wouldn't, you know. Dream has a weird thing for Italian stallions, man. I think he watched too much Stallone as a kid or something.
I mean, granted, you know, at my age, whenever I grew up, it was all Sly. Every big, huge, he was the action star for the longest time, and there was no competition. It seemed.
So I'm right, is what you're saying.
I mean, you're not wrong. I wouldn't call you right, but you're not wrong.
Italian bike, Italian car, Italian mistress. No, that last one's a joke. Nothing but a joke.
Always eats Italian urban cheese with Italian BMT at Subway.
I mean, that's the only Subway sandwich you can eat, though.
The turkey Italiano is the other one.
You're not helping yourself here, Dream.
You probably could. I would love to go through and get an original Fiat 500 from like like the late 50s, early 60s. Just because it's like the same thing as like with the original Minis. They're just precious. That, and I've seen a lot of people that have done the Mini B16 mod.
Putting a Honda motor in.
And but
Common.
I've seen nobody do one with an original like Fiat 500. And I'm like, they were about the same. I think that what was the wheelbase? I actually have never looked at that. 60. Cooper wheelbase. And 60s Fiat 500 wheelbase.
Bailey, stop.
Oh my God, it's smaller. And this is based off of the Austin Mini Cooper specs was 1964, right? So this is the wheelbase for a. All right, pause game. I need to actually look at this. So we'll look at an equivalent, right?
My truck is a 2000 Ford Ranger in Wedgwood blue. I like Ford trucks.
We'll look at the Fiat Abarth 695 SS. Oh my goodness, I would love to have that. Dear God. Now they did have the Fiat 500 Abarth because Donut actually did a whole thing about the Fiat 500. Did you see that the other day?
Yeah, I did see that come out the other. I haven't watched it.
It's really good, and it just talks about the man, like Giovanni Abarth, and like what he did and everything like that, and like how he teamed up with 500, and yeah, no, it's a good one. So let's look at Okay, yeah, so I'll look at the 695. Oh shit, where was I? Where was I?
Ooh, very nice, Richard. No, I've got the standard 4.0 V6. Super stock. The only thing that's not stock is I went to a junkyard and found 17-inch wheels from a 2004 Explorer. And so it's got 17s, but they're still Ford made 17s, you know?
It's production 500. Okay, so it's still going to be based off the same as the production 500. So the wheelbase on the, we'll just say like the 1964 Fiat Abarth. Oh, okay, sorry. Getting distracted. Was 1,840 millimeters, so 72 inches, 7 feet. And the Mini Cooper was 2.04 meters, so 80 inches. So almost 8 inches smaller for the Fiat 500 versus the Mini Cooper, which was 1964. So comparing the same models. 605 kilograms versus... Oh, damn it. I have to, like, go through here.
Yeah, if I try and do a burnout, I can get my left passenger, or my passenger rear tire to spin. One tire fire. I could put it in 4-wheel drive, but I'm pretty sure that would break shit. So,
Probably, yeah.
So, non-4-wheel drive, it's a 1-tire fire.
They had a 500 Furgoncino, which was a panel van variant. That is hilarious. I'm going to post this here, and I think I should be able to post it in the chat as well.
Italians are so weird.
Ah, damn it. It didn't actually go to the specific one. Copy image address. There we go. Little fucking Fiat Italian panel van. All right, can I post it in here? I should, yeah.
I do have the crew cab with the little jump seats, even though they're completely useless unless you're under 4'2". Unless you're a fucking Oompa Loompa. Those jump seats in the back are pretty garbo.
What was the weight? I can't find the fucking weight anywhere. Typical Italian. We don't care about the weight, only the curves and the beauty. Damn, yeah, I can't find shit. Nope, nope, nope. But yeah, that would be cool, I think, to go through and take an older, like, 60s model. Ow! 60s model Fiat 500 and do a swap. Go really crazy. Do a fucking, like, a rotary swap. Mazda. RX-7.
No,
Rotary
man,
engine?
I love rotaries. I love rotaries, but no way. You'll never have. I don't care. Too much work. Too much
Oh,
constant
absolutely.
maintenance. Too much. You're never gonna have fun. You'll never have fun in your car, and that's the saddest. It's the worst.
Images for 60s Fiat 500 B16A swap. There's people that have fucking done it. Oh my god.
I just want to point out that I'm glad we finally got over the boat. We're on to engine swapping vehicles. I was okay with the living in a van, fine. I was not okay with the boat, but I'm glad we made it back around to cars. It probably sounds like hell, dude.
This is let's see, it says 14,800 RPM Fiat 500 Proto with a Honda CBR 1000 engine swap. That's a small area, so they had to go motorcycle engine. Alright, let me just start off by saying this is fucking crazy. Where the fuck are they racing? See, I think Panda would qualify this one as okay because it's got a Honda CBR 1000 engine in it.
I don't know. That's a tough call.
Dear Lord. This is in a 1970 Fiat 500.
It is very yellow though.
That body kit that they had to like custom make for it is fucking crazy.
No, I've had my Ranger since 2017. No crashes. Been a really reliable truck. I'm quite happy with it. I won't do anything crazy to it. If I ever wanted to do something crazy, I would get an old box body Ford Ranger, one of the 4-cylinders. Because you can really fuck those up, you know, you can, the motors are cheap enough, you can blow one, you can make mistakes. They're also simple enough, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, they're okay. So one of those older box body 4-cylinders, that's the kind of truck I would mod out if I wanted to do that, but I don't think I'll ever do that. When I want to go fast, I have sports bikes. When I want to move shit, that's what you need a truck for. I'm trying to go fast. I read crotch rockets, dude. I know all about fast.
Guy's fucking hauling ass. This is a 1971 Fiat 500 with a B16B swap. It's crazy too since it's rear engine because the Mini Coopers, whenever they do Mini Cooper swaps, it's in the front and they have to extend the front out like 6 to 8 inches. This one, it's rear engine. And rear wheel drive, so I mean at least gets the weight over the rear so it doesn't slide out as easy, I guess, but still, that is crazy. Does it give any details on this? Revs at 14,800. This is one seriously high strung classic. All the high revving madness is good to produce 170 horsepower, with torque being somewhat sacrificed along the way. 104 newton meters of torque. Tipping the scales at 640 kilograms. I think most of that is engine weight. That's 1,400 pounds. So yeah, most of that is engine weight. Dear God. Engine and all the add-ons and shit like that. Because I think stock they were... Oh, I don't know for 71. Maybe 1,050 to 1,100 pounds max. I don't know. That's crazy, because I think initially, I know that the 60s models, when a Barth went through and actually introduced the first 60s, the Barth engine for the Fiat 500, which was the 695 SASA, I think that bumped it up from 28 to 46 horsepower or some shit like that. Or I think it might have bumped it up from 14 to 28 horsepower. It was ridiculously low horsepower, but also like in the original minis and stuff like that, it was like, yeah, there's like 20 horsepower or 30 horsepower in these things. It's just how they rolled back in the day. I think my 71 VW Super Beetle was like 50 or 60 horsepower whenever I had it. Candy apple green. Alright, can we... get this set up now? What's up?
Oh, sorry, that meant to go there. I did not press my key enough.
Mm. Looks like we got a lot of our research done, which is good. Choose a blueprint. Digging, suit wearing, still no cooking. Is it because are they doing like the Google thing? Like, we hear you saying cooking, so we're not going to allow cooking to be found because we know that you're looking for cooking.
Alright, that's that Valorant game one, which is great. And I must log off for the night. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys.
Yep.
I will talk to y'all tomorrow for sure.
What's your class schedule and everything like tomorrow?
I get home at about 5.
Okay.
So I should be able to come in. So if a smoke can come out and play. So I'll see you then, man.
Cool.
Bye, Richard. Good talking to you by stream. Everybody have a good
Night,
one.
bud. Have a good night.
Bye, Dream.
Can we prioritize these? Come on, guys. He's trapped on the other side. Yeah, have a nice little break over there, Panda. Jeez. Now, yeah, Richard, I haven't been able to get a cook in. You'll be a cook whenever I can get a cook in. Sounds legit. Love to taste some of this blackened water. Alright, cool. We got some... Very little, but we got some conductive wire coming. And honestly, we're going to have Panda just kind of working the little refinement thing for a while right there. Do we not have enough algae? I mean, that sounds like you're practically in a 5-star restaurant right there, bud. Delicatessen. We keep a steady stock of the Totino's pizzas in the house just because they're absolutely delicious. If anybody says anything different, dumb. I'll fight you. Totino's pizza rolls are delicious. I'm sorry, Totino's pizzas. Pizza rolls as well, but Totino's pizzas are delicious. Yeah, go ahead and finish it off. Alright, and now to finish this off. Alright, now we can finish mining this. I do that a lot. Either Shredded Colby Jack, Putis, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Appreciate you hanging out and chit-chatting. You definitely have a good night, bud. That's carbon dioxide that's blocking off this side right here. There we go. I'm like, come on, get that out of there. That's why I set up the airflow tile, so that way we can have get all of the excess air out of here. That's where you want to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly. Cooking! Look at that. Doctoring and cooking. Flatulent. I'll deal with that. Oh, man. I hate dealing with that, though. Richard, the doctor cook. Skills. Cooking. Oh, we need your hat. Priorities. Cooking. Everybody else will have much lowered skills. All right, now we got all this done. Let me turn off this power. We open this up. And we mine this out. That sucks. Decent amount of water in there. It's actually nice and cool over here too, so this should help to cool down our base if we can circulate it around. I'm sorry, just pay attention to the waterfalls. We all know that we have Gatorade bottles in the army. Got to go for the Gatorade bottles because they got the big top on them, the big mouth. Oh, now I need to research the storage battery, the smart battery. There we go. I have enough of the stuff now. have this go all the way down? Dang. I guess at least to like this area right here. One, two, three. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop. 4. Pop. 4. Okay, that actually works out nicely. Oh shit. The worst kind of middle of nowhere. Wow, plus 16 machinery. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road. Alright, we got the smart battery. Shit, now I gotta research the automation cable. It's a fair amount of water we got there. Oh yeah, we have our flatulent Dr. Cooker, Richard. I'm like, why is all this methane around, the natural gas around? It's because Richard! So now we can make dick and fart jokes. Bah! No, are we not? I thought it was pretty good. Doing a great job, guys. You're making beans. Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't know where this crude oil came from. It just out of nowhere came up. Oh, there's a pocket right there of crude oil. Okay. Here's a little story about a man named Jed, a mountain pioneer, barely kept his family fed. One day, shooting at some food, and up from the bushes or from the ground? Up from the ground come a bubbling crude. Ken folks said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So we loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools and movie stars. I'll take some copper ore. See, the nice part now, since we have this had this all filled up with just water in there, is whenever it empties out, we have a vacuum, so there's no other gases that can get in the way of blocking the water from getting up into like the corners and stuff like that, which is nice. Are you done researching? I'm actually gonna have to stop this. So I need work done. It's warm over there. Need to increase the priority on this. We got a decent amount of ethanol too in this area. Damn, I want them to hurry up with this. I haven't looked to see if there was any anomalies around here yet either, which I don't see any. Like any geysers. Yeah, I don't see any yet. Hey there, Mosey. Almost. Alright, we'll definitely take coal. There we go. Now we're capitalizing on that water. Can you eventually make climate control and air purification? Yes. You better hurry. You better hurry. You're gonna run out of oxygen. I'm hurrying. I'm hurrying. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Alan almost ate it. Alright, they got that tidied off and everything like that. I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap it up there for the night, guys. It is 11:08. I do have work in the morning. Richard, I hope you drive safe tonight, buddy. I hope you stay safe on the roads out there and make it to your load on time and safely. That's going to wrap it up for tonight, guys, though. Until next time, this is Dream Reaver 23 reminding you to game happy. I love you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys. Don't say blah, blah, blah.